Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel, Drop the Tea, and I appreciate each and every one of you for coming over to my channel. How is everyone doing today? How's everyone doing this morning? Grand Rising. How is everyone doing today? All right, we're going to talk about a couple of things, and as you come in, if you could please give me a thumbs up, I would very much appreciate it. Then we're going to get some housekeeping out the way real fast. Oh my God, I've been trying to come on here 2 or 3 times a day, so I've been doing good. I've been coming on twice a day. So we're gonna talk about a couple of things that's going on in these YouTube streets. The streets are hot. As you see the thumbnail, we got Funky Dineva. We're gonna say it, Funky Dineva. That's dragging Tasha K. Also, we have Michelle. What is her name? At Alien, I think her name as well. We got her. And the thumbnail, we got I like to talk about Marcel and Letitia, but we're gonna talk about it. I ain't talking about the show, we're just gonna talk about them as individuals. So we got them on the thumbnail. Also, we got Dr. Hateful on there as well. Um, also, let me see what else we got on here. We got her on the thumbnail. I was just thinking to myself, if they take her and her husband off the show, Dr. Damon, I think it'll be a better show. It won't be so much hate going on, and so much lying. So if we can just go ahead and take her off, her and her husband. So we're gonna, talk about that as well. So we're gonna talk about it, but y'all know we gotta wait for the 10-minute mark so they can go ahead and set my videos up. If you're just coming in, if you can hit the thumbs up button, I would really appreciate it. Good morning, Charnel Monet. Good morning, Sound Check. Good morning, good morning. So we're gonna talk about it. Looks like we got 9 people in here so far. We're gonna wait to see if some more people are going to join us. And as you come in, if you could give me a thumbs up, I would very much appreciate it. Hello, K Cloud 43. Hello. Grand Rising, everyone. Grand Rising. So we got a couple of things I want to talk about. Also, guys, I do want to talk about the twins that disappeared. And they were trying to say that these young men, took their own, they unalived themselves. And I knew that wasn't true when I seen this. I do want to talk about them for a little bit as well. So we're gonna get into it. We're gonna talk about a couple of different things here and this morning. We're gonna talk about a lot of things, and I'm not gonna try to keep y'all on very long because y'all know I will do 2-hour videos, 3-hour videos. So I ain't gonna keep y'all long, but we're gonna get into some things here as well. Let me see here. And then don't forget to keep your notifications on because I do have another live coming up at 9 o'clock where we're going to be talking about the side chicks. We're going to talk about these side chicks. We need to talk about them because I don't know. I think, everybody want to be a side chick nowadays. We got Neo. He got about, well, we ain't going to say Neo got side chicks. He out in the open with his. He got 4 people. And now we hear about Shaquille O'Neal. He got 3 to 4 clear people living over there with him. He got, one for each, thing in his home. So I ain't know Shaq got down like that. But hey, people, going over there, coming back. Well, we'll say one particular person went over there and came back and said, he got something going on just like Neo. But here's our clear people. Just saying. So we're going to talk about that. Also, we got some people that have been very quiet lately. For one, we got Destiny, who has been kind of quiet, but she's been putting the stuff out here and there. Also, we got the Scots 2.0. put, they've been really, really quiet as well. And I didn't being quiet because Maurice is back and forth in court and he's not doing too hot, allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. So I'm trying to figure out why they're so quiet. So we're gonna talk about that as well. Also, thank you for everybody who be sending me clips and keeping me on the know all of what's going on out here in these YouTube streets. If I, don't catch it or see it, thank you all for sending me stuff to my inbox. And also, you guys, you can send things to my email as well, which is droptheT74@gmail.com. Or you can send me information to my inbox on Instagram, which is Drop the T as well. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, please do. That's Drop the T. And also follow me on Facebook, Drop the T. And also follow me on TikTok, Drop the T. And we're almost at our 10-minute mark. Let's see what else is going on here. Also, we're going to talk about I know I brought y'all last week about the 62-year-old lady who met a man, I think by pen pal now, because more information is coming out about her. Nice looking woman, very nice looking woman, but it's coming out that she was a lonely woman. And I guess what's happened is she met the man. You know how people are incarcerated and they get the pen pals and things like that. And that's how she met this man. I do have the article about what happened to her, how she met this man. So we're going to get into that as well. Also, we're going to get into that they have arrested a man in regards to the twins on unaliving. If y'all don't know, these were the two twins that were going to visit a friend, and they came up missing, and they found them up in the mountains, unalived. So we're going to talk about that as well. And as you come in, if you can just introduce yourself and hit the thumbs up button, I would really appreciate it. And let me go over here. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just getting some clips ready for you guys. Give me 1 second. So I'm just getting a clip ready for you guys. So give me just a second here. All right. Let me see here. All right. So let me go ahead and get our housekeeping out the way. Everything I say on this channel is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Everything I say on my channel is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Let me get my banner up here. Also, let me get my other one up here. Also, Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, there is an allowance for fair use of copyrighted material for such purposes as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use, fair use. I do not own the rights to any of these clips that I show today, nor do I own the rights to any of the music that I will possibly play. Fair use, fair use. All right, everyone, we're almost at the 10-minute mark, and we are. Welcome, welcome, everyone, to my page, Drop the T. And also, as you come in, please hit the thumbs up button. And thank you, Capricorn Flower, for coming over here, modding for me. I very much appreciate it. All right. Now we know what happened with. We know a little bit about what happened with the two teenagers. These were two black men. They were going to go visit a friend, and they never used their tickets to get on the plane or anything. So we're gonna listen to a little bit of what we think possibly happened to them. So give me just a second here. So we're going to listen to a little bit of what we think has happened to them. Somebody has been arrested. He's a clear man, so he has been arrested. So give me just a second here. So we're going to listen to a little bit of this here. Give me 1 second.
Man has been arrested in connection to the deaths of black twin brothers. This story has a lot of twists and turns. It's going to make your blood boil. Put up the picture full mask. In Georgia, Quadir and Nazir Lewis, 19 years of age, were found dead just hours after they were expected to fly to Boston to visit friends on Saturday, March 8th. Their plane tickets were reportedly still in their respective wallets, found at the scene of the crime. Hikers discovered their bodies at the top of Bell Mountain. This is near North Georgia. It is the Georgia-North Carolina border, dozens of miles from where families say the brothers were living. Although police suspect the brothers died in a murder-suicide by gunshot wound, the Georgia Bureau of Investigation has confirmed the arrest of former Towns County volunteer firefighter Scott Curlin, 42 years of age, in connection to the case. It gets even more interesting. According to the reports, the firefighter was fired on March 14th after he allegedly violated department protocol. Towns County Commissioner Cliff Bradshaw told 11 Alive. Curlin has not been charged directly in the deaths of the brothers, but he was hit with misdemeanor obstruction for allegedly snapping photos of the twins' dead bodies and then leaking those photos to the public, according to the GBI. The GBI's medical examiner has not shared the complete autopsy reports to the public yet, according to a spokesperson. Additional forensic tests are still pending. The family, however, continues to dispute the murder-suicide ruling, saying the twins would never hurt each other. Their aunt, Yasmin Bronner, said, quote, "They wouldn't do anything like this. To say they did this to each other? No. Something happened in those mountains and we want answers," end quote. In the meantime, their family has set up a GoFundMe in support of organizing a memorial for both of them. Obviously, this is not something you plan for as a parent. Quadir and Nazir, you can go to that GoFundMe and assist. There are a lot of dynamics to this story. And we've been following this story in the state of Georgia. So one thing that stuck out to many is that they were in an area that normally they would not have been. And no one has been able to give an explanation as to why they were in those mountains and why did they miss their flight. Absolutely no information. And then the ruling of this murder-suicide thing happened so quickly. Once again, there's no exhaustive investigation before the proclamation of murder-suicide. And thirdly, how many times have we reported on indisputable a mother's intuition or family's intuition, where they knew something was off? And because of their willingness to continue to push the reality of how they knew the person, that actual justice was served and the person or people accountable were held to account. We've seen this many times on this show. There's no motive. There's no motive. There's no bad blood. These are twins. These twins, according to everybody in the family, these individuals wouldn't hurt other people, let alone each other in this manner. Nothing is adding up. Nothing makes sense. And then to add on top of the chaos and the confusion, you have a local authority, obviously tied into not only the fire department, but also obviously the police department, the medical examiner's department. These individuals don't work in silos, they work together. He then takes a picture and releases it to the public. But you can't do that in a silo. You can't do that by yourself. That means you got some public folk that you can talk to, that you can release this picture to. So who are you talking to in the public to release the picture? And why are you doing it in the first place? Who told you to do this? Have you ever done this before? If you've never done it before, that means that you're probably under a directive for the first time to do something like this, because I'm sure it's not the first time that a dead body has been found in that area. But why this time did you decide to do these actions? There are more questions than answers. I'm with the family on this one. There needs to be an exhaustive investigation into every element of this case. And hopefully there will be a just outcome, but we're going to stay on top of it until there is. Jackson, thoughts here?
Yeah, I think the suicide notion.
Okay, guys. So what do y'all think about this? What do y'all think about these twins here? What do you guys think happened? Now, they were only 19 years old. They were they had graduated from high school and everything. They were living together. Do you think that they did something to themselves? Or do you think that man that connected to the town did something? I'm going to be following this story because, I have a son that's 19 years old as well. And people be thinking that I'm crazy when I be calling him when he's gone away to college. I check on him. And I've been doing this ever since my other son, who's 30 now, was in school and where have you. I check on them, try to call them, once a day or twice a day, but I have eased up on it. This is the reason why I call my boys that are no longer under, my roof. I call and check on them just to make sure they're okay. I do try to keep their location where I can know where they're at. So I do have where they share their location with me. Even my 30-year-old, he shares his location. Now my 19-year-old, he is kind of like, I don't really want to share the location, but me and him had to talk. It's for safety reasons. It's not for me to keep tabs on you. It's just for safety reasons. Also with my daughter's cell phone, we have her locations on, we have her location. Her location is on her dad's phone, my phone, so we know where she's at all the time. And she has my location as well. So it's for safety reasons. It's not to try to keep trailing them or know their business. It's just for safety reasons. I think all parents should have, children should share their location with each other just for safety. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. So we're gonna move over to the big story that's going on in these YouTube streets with Funky Dineva and Tasha K. Now, y'all know how I feel about Funky Dineva. We're gonna say FD. I hate to mention names, but it's hot in the YouTube streets. Everybody know FD is Funky Dineva. TK is Tasha K. So we're gonna leave that there. Something has happened. Him and CK have been very, very sassy. I don't think they like women, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. I don't know what's wrong with them. They, if y'all don't like women, stay away from them. I don't know what Tasha K has did to Funky Dineva, but he out here in these YouTube streets dragging her. And if you just came in, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, Patricia T. Okay, Patricia, you said, well, okay, so you said the firefighter was only charged with sharing photos of the crime scene. Okay, and y'all know I said y'all can have y'all, your own opinions about things, but I don't think he should have been showing the pictures or anything like that. Um, and we got some towns up there that are sundown towns, and I think these people are getting more and more bold. The racist people, I'm going to say it. Yes, I'm going to say it. The racist people are getting more and more bold. And I think they forgetting we are not our ancestors. We're not our parents. If they think we're going to sit around and take it, they got another thing coming. Back then, our parents and grandparents, they did not, they took it. And I understand they were scared. But this is a new generation. And it's not gonna happen. Like with this stuff with the segregation. Now, they doing stuff trying to get us to come back out in the streets in March. Please tell people and be aware. Don't fall for the trap. Do not fall for the trap. They doing anything to get us black people back out in the streets marching so they can arrest us and call martial law. That's my opinion. That is my opinion. And they doing stuff to infuriate us, to make us come back out so they can arrest us. I've told my children, if something don't seem right to you, off, get to stepping. And we talked about it last night. I don't care about segregation. They can segregate us. That's fine with me. I do not care. Go ahead, do it. Do it. I don't want to be around no people who don't want to be around me. I don't want to go in nobody's stores and spend my hard-earned money on people who don't want me in their stores. I don't want to go to your restaurant if you don't want me in there. You think I want to go to a store or a shopping store and give somebody my hard-earned money that don't want me in there? And I have no problem with this. If somebody is racist, I won't. If you want to show it, that's fine. I want to know. If your store is racist, I want to know. If you don't want my kids in your school, I want to know. I have no problem. Why would you, want people to hide that they're racist? I don't want you to hide it. Come on out with it. So, and another thing, by y'all saying y'all don't want us in y'all stores and y'all restaurant, do you know who spends the most money out here in this economy? Us black people. We the one out here shopping. We the one out here buying expensive clothes, cars, and things like that. Who the hell did he think that was buying Teslas? It showed one of the Republicans. So come on out with it. I'll put the signs up. You don't want black people in here. That's fine with me. I'm not gonna get mad at nothing. I'll just keep it moving. Some people are mad about that. I'm not mad about it. They've been hiding it for years. But with the orange man in the office, everything, the people are showing who they really are. He bringing them out, so that's fine. So I'm okay with that. Hello, committed to the journey. Hello, Glendora Jefferson. Hello, my lady. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We all should be happy if they want to bring that, put that out there, because you're not wanted at, and then you don't have to spend your hard-earned money. But it's not going to end the way they think it's going to end. Look what happened when they boycotted the bus company. Do you know how much money they lost back when my grandmother them and great grandmother them boycotted the bus company? They lost so much money, they thought again, and they made it where people can set what they want to set because they lost so much money. So let them go ahead and do this crap with colored people can't come in here and there. Go ahead and do it. Let's see how much money y'all lose. All right, so on to other things. Let's talk about Junkie and Funky Dineva. Funky and Dineva and CK. They are the most, they outspoken men. They act like they don't like women, but they be around women. Then they want to start calling people fish and all type of other stuff, which don't make any sense to me. And most of the women support their shows, and I don't know why they do this. So we're gonna get into Funky Dineva. After I got off my live last night, I was trying to watch that movie Duplicity, I think it's called. Yeah, I know I will butcher some names. So I was trying to watch that, but I fell asleep, and because I was doing stuff before I started watching, trying to watch that, I was seeing what was going on in these YouTube streets, and then I tried to watch it, but then I fell asleep. And as you guys come in, even if you're in the bushes, come down and introduce yourself, and also give a thumbs up if you don't mind. So let's see what Funky Dineva has to say here. Yes, everybody' opinion matters here. And drop the tea house. You got that right, Capricorn Flower. Yeah, let's keep it classy. We all ladies and gentlemen. And let me know in the chat if this is too loud. Let me see where my volume is at. Yep, it's too loud again. Okay, I done turned it down some. So let's see what Funky got to say. Why he upset. He talking about slapping Tasha K. And then say he ready for the husband. He ready for the honey. He said that he gonna be ready to go at it with Tasha's husband. But you already know Tasha said her husband don't fight. So wait a minute, y'all. And shout out to Too Much Tea. Shout out to Too Much Tea. I got this from his or her page. Too Much for Tea. I do not own the rights to any of these clips. Shout out to Too Much Tea. So let's listen to it here. Funky is upset, y'all. And I'm just going to turn a volume back up just for the purpose of this video. Give me just a second here.
And she's going to take this moment and turn it into 1,400 podcasts and 1,400.
Wait a minute. Let me go back here. Okay.
Have you been praying for a solution to finally get this weight off and get your health back? In this video, I'm going to share with you how I've
Ice in the sandbox. That every time you see me in public, it never fails. Every time you see me in public, you run up in my face trying to be my friend. And I'm going to slap the shit out of you and be ready to fight your husband. She gonna come put a chair next to me. You sitting up with some stale ass box braids, fat as a goddamn U-Haul truck, cracking stale ass jokes, junkie Dineva, and whatever else you be saying. Here's the funny thing. After a decade, that girl don't know nobody I know. That girl don't know nothing about my life. I don't even know what she's finding room to even still talk about at this point. Tasha, I don't want to talk to you. And 3 people came back and said you was stinking, you too black. Tasha come walk her ass up to the car and you smell like a canal in the middle of Minnesota. You don't know me on a personal level. Preferably before I fatten your lip, because I am going to slap the shit out of you. And let it be known you want to try to be cool. In the midst of me living in that house with that doodle, bitch, I ain't never smelled as bad as you. The next time I see you and I put, why don't you take this down? I some more go to court ass bitches. I am going to slap the shit out of you for playing with me. I don't bother nobody on this internet. The next time I see your balding ass, I'ma slap the fuck out of you for the old and the new. And they've been able to bring me down. I don't bother you. I don't bother Michelle Brown. I don't bother nobody. Again, you're unattractive. You're not entertaining. Nobody tunes in to watch Michelle Brown because she's funny. While 10 years later, you still stink. 10 years later, you've got no shows, no new opportunities. In the world of Ozempic and Mounjaro, you still find a way to gain weight.
This is Michelle Brown. I don't know what it is.
Bitch, you ain't a G. I'm too high for this shit. Move. Big mistake, bitch.
Okay, guys. So what do we think is going on with Funky Dineva and Tasha K? What is the problem with Funky Dineva and Tasha K and Michelle Brown? What is the reason? What you want to slap Tasha K for? What's the problem? And I do not promote violence on this channel. I do not promote violence on this channel. What is the reason that he wants to squabble up with Tasha K and her husband? Now we already know Tasha K do not. She already said her husband do not fight. He's a corporate person. Uh, so he don't fight. So what is the reason that he wants to slap Tasha? He's saying that Tasha, every time Tasha see him, she run up on him on the set by him, talk to him. So he doesn't want to have any dealings with Tasha K. So something is going on much deeper with Tasha K and Funky Dineva. Now, I don't have anything against Funky Dineva. I just don't watch his commentary because I don't like how he talk about women. Look how he talking about they stink, they smell like fish. You know, take in mind, I've never been close to any of these women or don't know them. So maybe he knows something we don't know. He talking about they smell like fish. What's going on here? So drop it in the chat. Let me know what you guys think about Funky Dineva and Tasha K and Michelle Brown. So I think all of them do commentary. Was there something said on Tasha K's show about Funky Dineva? Now I do know, like with the stuff that went on with Coleslaw and Martell Holt. He said that they called him first. Then Tasha K came back on her platform, said no, they didn't call him first. They wanted to come on her platform where she had everything set up. You know, she got all the equipment and everything. And I do think she throwed a little shade at Funky Dineva, was, basically saying that he didn't have the setup that she had. Okay? And we all know Funky Dineva was the one who brought Coleslaw out of hiding. So we do know that. We would have never knew who Coleslaw was if it was not for Funky Dineva. But since then, maybe Funky feels some type of way because they've been taking all the everything over to Tasha K and not interviewing with him. Could that be the reason why that they got some animosity against each other? But I only see CK and Funky Dineva acting like this. You don't see Kim Power acting like no kind of way. You don't see DJ Richie Scott acting any kind of way. What's the other guy's name? Well, the other ones. I don't see them acting like this. They get on here, do their commentary, they go on about their business. They don't bother you unless you come for them. Now, I will say that. I think his name is Scotty by Nature. He's another good. He gives good content. So they don't be out here like CK and FD. They don't be out here like this. I don't know what it is. What do y'all got? What is it because y'all want to be a woman? What's the problem? So let me know in the chat what y'all think. What's the problem that's going on? Yes, Patricia, you said exactly. They want us in the streets, and that's why I said we need to be careful. Right. I don't care what they say. I'm not going out there marching. I'm on vacation for 4 to 5 years, and maybe longer. I don't care what they do. Chanel, you said you've been unsubscribed from Junkie years ago. Yes, I am unsubscribed to him as well. You said a possibility don't get you in a conviction. Okay. You said him too, Charnel. Hello, Dolores. Hello, welcome. But I don't know what it is. Now, if somebody, me, like if somebody on the internet says something about me, I don't care. I know they don't know me, so whatever. I try to keep it professional. I try not to say anything bad about people. I just report what's, in these YouTube streets. Now, if I'm wrong about something, y'all know what I said. I can take constructive criticism. If I make a mistake, I will come back on my platform and apologize for it. But from what I see, these are the only two men, well, three, or four, whatever, get mad about certain stuff. Now, these other ones, I only see Funky, Dineva, and CK who gets upset about stuff. And especially with women, and women are their most supporters. Okay, it's no secret. Everybody knows FD was on Rugs before. He talks about it, he says it. And the good thing is, even though I don't like how he talk about women, if anybody can get over addiction, that's fine. But he says it himself. He talks about it sometimes. And I don't know how women still support them with the way they talk about women. Why do y'all support their channels? Why? Women as women, we do not stick together anymore. We just whatever. They don't care if, these men get on here talking about other women. They still run over there and support their channels. Now, they won't support the sisters' channel. They'll run over there and support their channel. I never understood that. A lot of content creators on YouTube, I support their channel. I'm subscribed to their channels. Even if I have to drop in there for maybe 5 or 10 minutes to each one of them, sometimes I can't get to every one of them. Even if I go over there to their channels, I give them super stickers. I support our sisters and our brothers too. It's enough room on these YouTube streets for everybody. It's enough money on YouTube for everybody. So I support everybody. If y'all see me over there in their chats, y'all see me, I'll give them a super sticker, cash app, whatever. It's nothing to me. But some of these people just hate on one another for whatever reason I do not know. Then the older people of YouTube, you got some people that come out here and just cuss them flat on out. Who raised y'all? I'm not for the argument with nobody who's old enough to be my mother or grandmother. No. If I don't like what they saying, I keep it moving. If they saying something about me on their channel, I'm not going to address them, y'all. Like I said, I'm not going to do it. Who raised y'all? Like I said, it's enough money on these YouTube streets for everybody. So we don't have to belittle one another or anything. And like if I said I'm on these YouTube streets and I hear something, it might be for another content creators page. I'm going to shout it out and let y'all know where I got it from. That's no big deal to me. Then sometimes people send me stuff. So that's just what it is. Also with Married to Medicine, we're gonna move on over to Married to Medicine with Dr. Heavenly. I think the show would do better if Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Damon went on there. Let me know in the chat how y'all feel about that. Because my thing is, even though Dr. Heavenly is a dentist, she's unprofessional. She is a shit starter to me. She's too messy. This woman has grown kids and she this messy. Don't you got stuff to do at your office? What is the problem? You always talking about everybody else, marriage, they man. What about Your man, Dr. Daddy, Dr. Damon. Why she that? You know, and then when somebody come for him, she get mad. Why don't you talk about your shit? You always talking about everybody else marriage. But you don't talk about your own marriage. You want to talk about everybody else's family. Why don't you talk about you and Dr. Damon family? I will never hear her say nothing about maybe her mother-in-law, her sister-in-law, her brother-in-law. I'm sure Dr. Damon got some sisters or brothers or mother or father. Is Dr. Damon the only child? Let me know in the chat. Then you want to talk about people's mom. Just because you didn't get along with your mom don't mean nobody else didn't get along with theirs and don't love their mother. You know, Dr. Heavenly got some issues that she needs to address. You probably don't care about nobody talking about your mom because you said y'all didn't get along. You don't care about nobody talking about your sister because y'all didn't get along. But other people love their sisters and brothers and their mothers and fathers. Just because you had a bad childhood experience with your parents don't give you no right to talk about nobody else. I love my mama. So I'm sorry, Dr. Heavenly, that you had that experience with your mama or your sister or whoever, and people in your family. But do believe this. You come for people, mama, you know, they're going to get with you. So if you still got childhood trauma about your mama and your sister, you need to go sit on somebody's couch. Because people ain't going to let you talk about their mama. Now, I do not promote violence on this channel. But if you would have sat up there and said something about my mama, your head would have been rolling. They would have needed security. Allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only, I do not promote violence on this channel. But I'm just saying. Where is Dr. Damon's mother and father and sister and brother? Do we know if he have any family? Dr. Heavenly, Dr. Hateful don't get along with her mother-in-law or father-in-law, sister-in-law or brother-in-law? Maybe they don't like her because she is so nasty and vindictive and evil. And what the problem is, Dr. Heavenly is a keyboard gangster. You can see Dr. Heavenly in public. She's not going to do nothing. Just saying. Hello, my member, Patrina Winters, my member and my tea sipper. Hello, hello. Committed to the journey said, I was never a sub of many of these folks. Okay. Dolores says, I agree. Capricorn Flower says, can you imagine your boyfriend coming to see you and your sister that can't get a man throwing herself on him? Just despicable. And y'all know big Dr. Heavenly was a big one. And I'm not body shaming nobody, but I'm just going to say it. It's allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. That's why I said Dr. Heavenly, she doesn't like herself. She don't like any of the other women. Now, am I going to, hate on Dr. Heavenly? No. She has said she got her body done. She got the weight loss. Her body looks nice, for her age and everything. It looks nice. But I think when Dr. Heavenly looks in the mirror at herself, she still sees that big person. And I think she sees the other women on the show as people that picked on her when she was younger. Do I think her and Claude are friends for now? Her and CK friends? I don't think so. I just think they like to talk crap and mess about people. That's what they have in common. Now, a lot of people don't like Quad. Quad has her flaws. Now, y'all know I like Quad. The Quad does, I'm just gonna call a spade a spade. If I do something, call me out on it. Quad has her way of doing stuff. She throws shade and do sneaky stuff too. But I still like her. She get messy. But Dr. Heavenly is just too messy. And then with Sweet Tea. Sweet Tea is old enough to be her child. Why did you want her to come on the show on Married to Medicine, Dr. Heavenly, if y'all was gonna gang up on her and treat her this way? Why? Because at the time y'all wasn't talking to Quad, so now y'all back talking to Quad, then y'all want to cheat her bad. Why can't you just treat both of them good? Do I believe she told Sweet Tea that Dr. Damon cheated on her before? Yeah, I do. She could have been full of, the booze, and told her that. In my opinion. She could have been full of the booze and told her that. So, that's just my opinion. What have you. Okay, the Lord says she stopped liking Quad after how she did Mariah. Okay. I don't know if this is just something they do on shows, backstab people, talk about people to be, liked on the show or get more fans or things like that to do low down, grimy things to the other women. I don't know. But then I think Dr. Heavenly thinks she run the show because she said she can. She brung Sweet Tea on the show. She can take her off the show. I didn't know she was Andy Cohen or any producers on the show. Let me know if I'm wrong. If Quad can, if Dr. Heavenly can hire and fire people. I didn't know that was her job. Let me know if that's her job. See, this is my thing right here. I think you could come on the show and be a little bit messy, but not too messy. Because you got to leave the show. You got to be out here in these streets. So you don't have to be that messy on these shows. And from what I heard, people that got to fighting on the show. Some people that got fired from the show. Allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. Allegedly. Some people are not coming back to the show. So, do y'all think Dr. G and Sweet Tea are not coming back to the show? If they don't come back to the show, I don't blame them. I do not blame them at all because it's too much. I'm pretty sure Dr. G makes a nice amount of money to, sustain him and Sweet Tea's lifestyle, and I think she got some type of little business she got going. So I wouldn't come back to the show. It's not worth it. Let's see. I hope they recast everyone on Married to Medicine. Yes, they need a recast. Capricorn Flower says she don't care for Heavenly and Jackie. Me either. Don't care for him. Ever since Jackie was talking that crap about black women and their pregnancy, talking about we be complaining that we heard and ain't nothing wrong with us. How the hell you know? And that's why I say some people, just because that she's on TV, everybody want to go to her for their OBGYN. That doesn't make good doctor. And if I was a pregnant black woman, I would not go to her. If you tell her something wrong with you, she's not gonna believe you. Then go and talk behind your back, probably on the phone. Just had another one in here complaining, telling me something wrong with her, and she know ain't nothing wrong with her. There's no way. There's no way I would go to her. Because if you say something wrong with you and you're pregnant, she's going to dismiss it as the angry black woman lying about something wrong with her. Ain't nothing wrong with her. No, I wouldn't go to her. No, there's no way. Let me see here. Committed to the journey. You said you like G and T. You know what? I like sweet tea. But my whole thing is this: I don't like how Dr. G talks to her like she's a child. And the hollering and stuff. You know, when people start doing that hollering and stuff, you know, thinking they could control you, then it's going to go lead to something else. If you know what I mean. If you know, you know. And I'm not going to stay with nobody for money and fame. If you know, if you're not going to treat me right, if you're going to belittle me, yell at me, and allegedly for entertainment purposes only, maybe try to put hands on me, I got to go. It is what it is. And, you know, it takes us a while to understand, you know, different things when you are become, you know, grown. We grown, but grown. When you've been through some shit, you learn some shit. Your peace is more, you know, there's no price on peace. And, you know, I take time out. I take myself on dates by myself. I take time out for me, you know, without all the noise and stuff. I take myself to lunch. I take myself and have a drink. I take myself to dinner. Because when you always surrounded by people, your husband, your boyfriend, your sister, your friends, when you go places, you have no time to think. And if you got kids, it's always something. So if you just go out by yourself or just even go by the park and sit there with yourself, go to the park and sit in your car and just sit there and think, you know, a lot of stuff become more clear to you. And peace is, you know, there's no price on peace. You know, a lot of people, they can't be without no man. They don't care if it's a piece of man. They don't care if the man is a cheater, if he does DV, anything. They don't care. Long as they can say they got a man or man on their arm. When they walk in a place, they got a man. Man could not have no job. He could have did all type of stuff. They got to have a man. They can't sleep by themselves unless they got a man with them. They just can't be by themselves. I know a lot of people like that. You know, a lot of people like a lot of company all the time in their house. They like people in their house all the time. I'm not one of them people. I don't like a lot of people in my house. You know, I don't. So, you know, you got to determine to yourself what's more valuable to you: money, peace, a man, you know, whatever. So you have to determine your peace. And some people think it's weird for you to go out by yourself. If you go, you know, to dinner by yourself, to the movies by yourself, go to the park by yourself, people think it's something wrong with it. They think every time you go somewhere, you got to have a crowd of people with you or somebody with you. How is that going to work for you if you need time to think and relax and unwind? Just saying. My name only says I really don't watch the show. Okay. You said coming from a woman who never gave birth to children, she can pound sand, in my opinion. Yes. I just don't care for a lot of these shows. I would like them to show Black women in a different light. I want them to show us as successful businesswomen. People that are, some women who are married, some women who are single, you know, single mothers who are bosses, who's getting it done. Why does it always have to be us arguing with one another, fighting one another, calling each other names? Why can't we have a show that's positive? So do that. So let me just ask y'all, would you watch a show that didn't have any drama in it? That didn't have anybody fighting or cussing or going after each other, but just a positive show with positive women, some who are married, some who are dating, some who are single mothers that have their own successful business and they're showing us how they get things done. Would y'all like to see a show like that? Or do y'all want to see the shows with them fighting each other? That's what fighting each other. So I think that's the main. I think that's what they think we want to see. If we don't see that, I think they will think we think the show is boring. Let me know in the chat what you guys think about that. You know, I'm okay with that. At the show, it is what it is. I have actually been watching the Sweet Tea YouTube channel, and it has been awesome with her guests. Very informative. Okay, okay. Now when I was in Atlanta for the Winter Wonderland, Sweet Tea did come. So she's very tiny in person. She's a little something. She's not big like she look on TV, but they say TV put like an extra 5 or 10 pounds on you. But when you see her in person, she's real thin. She's not. She doesn't look like she look on TV. And I've said that before. A lot of people, like the Love and Marriage Huntsville crew, they look different in person. They're smaller in person. Like they look how they look on TV. Like, you know, I think they put about 10 pounds on them. But when you see them in person, they're smaller. Oh, okay. So let's I did want to talk about this as well. Um the desperate, you know, it just seems like a lot of us women out here are desperate for men. I think once our kids are moved out, they're going on about their business. Do you think that women are becoming lonelier where they looking for pen pals that's in jail? I never knew what women got out of that by writing somebody that's in jail, then talking to them on the phone, sending them money, they go see them. Are there no men out here, you know, in society that they can talk to or date? Why is it the people that's in jail? What is it? You said, yeah, the camera adds 10 pounds. Yes, I think they do. But let me know, women or men, what is it with like love after lockup? What is the problem? Why do you have to date or write somebody in jail? There's no man out here? That's all I want to know. Is there any men out here? Like I'm going to say, what happened to that 62-year-old woman? I did get some more information about that. And then, like I said, I'm going to keep on watching about the twins because something else happened, guys. Why would the twins, and I'm skipping ahead, but why would the twins be up in those mountains? Let me know what y'all think in the chat. It's some type of foul play, y'all. I just feel it. It's some type of foul play that happened with those twins. Excuse me. Let me know in the chat what you guys think. Do y'all think the twins that I just showed unalived themselves? Let me know in the chat. I don't think that happened, guys. I don't think the twins unalived themselves. I just don't think it happened. Somebody did something. Lowered them up there in the woods, or I don't know if that was where it happened at, or somebody put them up there, but I do not think that they did that to themselves. Yes, Capricorn Flower, something isn't right with this story. They never got on the plane. How? Why would they go up there in the woods? Did they take a? Were they taking an Uber to the airport? I don't know. It's just strange. Now, and another thing is strange to me. It was two of them. Now, if they would have said one person, something happened, you never, somebody uh forced them. But these are two people. Two people. How did both of them end up there in the woods? Did they catch an Uber? Now, we got to watch these Uber and Lyft drivers too, y'all. Um, if I want to go out like somewhere like a lounge or somewhere to dinner with my sister, then we usually take a Uber or Lyft because we don't want to be driving if we want to drink something. What I've started to do is if we call the Uber or either call the Uber, right? I also put in my GPS to make sure that he's going the right way now because of what that stuff that happened. And I think it was Dubai or Dominican Republican. I don't know if y'all heard. They called an Uber. When you out of, when you're on vacation, you call an Uber to go places. And the girls were in the Uber, and one of the girls had the GPS on their way. The direction to go back to the hotel. The Uber driver, now this is in another country, was driving somewhere else. And the girls kept on saying, "Where are you going? That's not the way back to the hotel." Oh no, me going somewhere else. I'm going, going to take it a different route. So they said they think none of it. 5 minutes later, he's still going the wrong way. They're not going to the hotel. Do you know all them women had to jump on that man and jump out of that Uber? Maybe they trying to traffic them. So you have to be very careful when you're going out of town and getting in these Ubers or anywhere. To that effect, when you take an Uber or Lyft somewhere, put the GPS on and put the address to where you're going, just to make sure these people are taking you where they're supposed to go. Now they may take a right or a left turn a little bit, but not the whole right there. You gonna know if something is off. When I go places now, I get in the Uber or Lyft, I'll be on point. I'm putting the address of the address in my own GPS of how to get there. Now, if it's off a little bit, okay, that's fine. But no, these people, these Lyft drivers and Uber drivers, some of them ain't right, y'all. So y'all better start, if y'all getting Uber and Lyft, start putting the address in your GPS to make sure these people are taking you where they're supposed to take you. Just saying. I'm just trying to put y'all on game because I started doing that. Now, if they take maybe one turn off somewhere maybe once, but if they going really, really out the way, hold it. Where you going? This ain't the way to where I'm trying to go. We got to be real careful, ladies. You can get traffic anywhere. Old, young, they don't care. They taking everybody. Them girls had to jump on that Uber driver and jump out that car and ran back to the hotel. Look, when I'm in the car, I told y'all that. I don't care if my sister, cousin, whoever in the car, I got the GPS on to the address of that we supposed to be going to. You ain't for to take me off nowhere. Well, if it wasn't Uber, it was Lyft. One of those places, the women were in we'll say a taxi. The man was not taking them where they were supposed to go, and they had to jump out the car. The taxi, Lyft, whatever it was a car that they paid their money for him to take them to a place, and he was not taking them there. They had to jump out the car. They had to jump on the man and jump out the car. So whatever, taxi, whatever they call it in another country. whatever they call their car service in another country. If they don't call it Uber, put it in the chat what they call it. If they call it a taxi or a cab, let's say taxi or cab was not taking them where they were supposed to go in another country. Imagine you get in we'll say taxi, but we're not going to say Uber. Imagine you getting in a damn taxi in another country and you got the GPS of where you're supposed to go and they start taking your ass somewhere else. I don't care if it was a Tootsie car. The Tootsie car was taking me somewhere that he was not supposed to be taking me. And this is not the first incident here in where I live at in Wisconsin. A Uber driver or Lyft was trying to take somebody somewhere else they weren't supposed to go, spraying all type of stuff in the car, trying to allegedly knock the person out so they could do something with them. You spraying stuff in the Uber, and I'm asking you what you spraying. Oh, this is just air freshener, and I'm getting dizzy about to pass out. And I got to jump out the taxi or the Uber. Oh no. Well, the taxi. So since Uber and Lyft is illegal in other countries, we're gonna say a taxi or a Tootsie car, whatever it is. Be mindful when you get in these Uber, Lyft, taxi car, Tootsie car, whatever it is. Be mindful. Put your GPS on or where you're supposed to be going to make sure that people are going the right way. Because people don't care who they traffic. Y'all have not heard of the incident where two women who called Uber Lyft getting off from work, working third shift, and they have become unalived? I know y'all have heard those stories. Right, Capricorn. Moral of the story, be careful. Be careful out here. These people ain't playing. It's going to get real bad, y'all. Gonna get real bad. That's all I got to say. It's gonna get real bad out here. This is just the beginning. If you have not skimmed through or read Project 2025, read it. I'm sure they got some channels where they got like the main stuff that's in Project 2025. Read it. People thought it was a joke. It's not no joke. Talk to your kids. Yeah, share your location. Have your kids. I don't care if they grown kids. Share their location with y'all, with you or whoever. Just for safety reasons. It's going to get really bad out here. Share your location with your kids. Have your kids share their location with you. That's all I'm saying. We just trying to be safe. You said Uber is not illegal in the DR. Lyft is unless they changed the law recently on Uber. Okay. People, get your passports in or the real ID. I have my passport. So I just have to go get the star on my ID. I had took my mother. She turned 78 because she had to get her driver's license renewed. I don't know why she wanted her driver's license renewed. We don't let her drive anywhere unless she sneaks off and goes to Walmart sometimes. She'll sneak off. If we don't come take her to the store fast enough, she will sneak off. But usually my mother don't drive. She's 78 years old. So I had to take her to get her driver's license renewed. And they were talking, about the star on there. So why are they helping her? I said, when do we have to have the star on the driver's license or ID? They said by May 12th, I think, or May 20th. So I said, well, my driver's license don't expire for another couple of years. He's like, well, you could just get a duplicate and pay the $14. So what I'm going to do, I was supposed to do it this morning, and I might still do it today because I have to take my mother back up there to the driver's license plates because they put the wrong name on her driver's license. Again, my mother really doesn't drive, but she won't. She wants the license, so I'm just gonna go ahead on the taper, y'all. But so and then also they told me if my last name is different from what's on my birth certificate, I need to bring my marriage license. Or did he say I can bring my marriage license or passport? I think either or, but I'll just take the marriage license up there too, as well, and a piece of mail. So I can get the star put on my driver's license. You said I used to Uber in Puerto Plata last year. Okay. You said I love both. Also, make sure you have at least 6 months. I say 1 year left on your passport. I just got my passport here a couple of months ago because my other passport I had let it expire. And all my kids has passports too, but they expired. The only one that didn't have a passport is my daughter. But my other 3 sons, they have passports, but they just expired. So now I'm going to have to take them to get their passports renewed. Okay, and I'm going to have to write that down to get my daughter one and get the boys get theirs renewed. But well, the young men get their passport renewed because they had my other sons. They had passports ever since they were 9 and 10 years old. They had passports. And like I said, I had a passport too, but I stopped traveling for a minute, so it expired. Then I had to go to Chicago and get a new one. But I went to Chicago the same day, and I got my passport within a couple of hours. I think I had to pay maybe $60 or $70 extra, but I got it the same day. Hello, Laura C. Jones, my member and my tea sipper. Hello, hello. Maybe they like the chaos. Some people don't have discernment. Right. They sure don't. Capricorn, you said 2 pieces of mail? Okay, thank you. You said you have 2 years left on my passport, and I am seeking renewal now because I need more than 4 years. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to call the boys up. Well, my 19-year-old's here. He's on spring break. So, but he's at work. So, and one thing I love about my sons, they will work their butt off. But my son, he comes sometimes on a weekend. He'll come here and go to work, and I'll be like, son, you don't need to go to work. You know, I send you money, whatever you need. He said, but Mom, I'll be bored. I said, well, okay. So then he comes home on spring break. I said, won't you just sit and relax? If something you need, what you need. No, I don't need none. I just don't want to sit in the house. I want to go to work. And so the job he has, they let him come back anytime and work because he's only 19. So anytime he want to come, if he want to come every weekend, you know, for college and work, they don't care. He just call them and they just let him come in and work. But yeah, so he's on spring break. He's here for a week. So he didn't go to work. Yes, and another thing, guys, I hate preaching, but if you can, start buying y'all box food that y'all can use that maybe you don't have to put on the stove or anything like that. Noodles and stuff. $1.25 store has a lot of different flavored noodles. If you can, stock up your cabinets, stock up your water, because it's already starting to happen. Things are going to start happening faster. Tissue. If you can stock up on tissue, stock up on the tissue. But mainly your canned goods and stuff that you can, that you can maybe heat up. Because I think it is going to come a time, y'all, where we're going to be back in the house like we were during COVID-19. So try to stack up on your food, water, whatever. Box stuff. If you can't buy stuff, buy maybe $10 worth of stuff, every week or every 2 weeks. Just start putting stuff away that if you can't go outside and there's not going to be no Instacart or whatever food that can get delivered to your house that you can eat. Just saying, y'all. I know some people don't watch the news, but I do. And it's a lot of stuff that was in that Project 2025 that is coming to light that they're doing. Now, starting off with the colored side. I don't want you in here. Fine with me. So they have started. All right, so one last person on my thumbnail is the Scots. I know people don't like to talk about them, but I've been keep hearing out here in the YouTube streets that these people have quit. I don't know if it's Scots 1.0 or 2.0 that have quit. So drop it in the chat if you have heard that too, or who do you think, which set of Scots do you think have quit the show? Do you think they're trying to quit the show like Melody did to say they don't need the show either? To try to maybe show Melody up that they don't need to show either? They can quit too and still survive? I was thinking about that when they say the Scots have quit the show. Are they doing it as well to say they can quit too and don't need the show? I don't know what y'all think in the chat. Do y'all think they quit because they didn't get the money that they wanted to be on the show? Do you think they're holding out for more money? Hello, PN2 Ross. Hello, hello. Or do you think this is just a tactic that they're using to get people to talk about them? Scots 1.0 and 2.0. Now, Scots 2.0 are not coming back to the show, or won't be on the show. I would understand that better because they've never brought anything to the show. They never talked about their life, what's going on in their life. They just dry. The Scots 2.0 was just really getting a check from Love and Marriage Huntsville because they never brought anything to the show. What have they contributed to Love and Marriage Huntsville? Nothing but Maurice DUI, allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only. What does he bring to the show? What does him and Kimmy bring to the show? They don't want to talk about none that has to do with their life. They don't want to talk about Kimmy being a Nana or Gigi. I don't know why she don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about Maurice DUI. Why not? That could maybe help somebody else. And we never got down to the meat and potatoes. Really, Kimmy has never sat down really and say how, we have the rumors out that they met by him cutting Jaden here. Or they met because Kyra's best friend knew him. So we never got the gist of how Maurice and Kimmy really met each other. Never got that. And that would have been good if she sat down and debunked all the rumors or just gave us an idea. But it's so many things out here to how people say they met. They said she was a side chick. And like she was a side chick with a Jaden dad. And you know what, y'all? But I'm going to talk about it in my next live. I don't know why women want to be side chicks. Why don't they want a man of their own? What do they get out of it? And they think it's something. And that looks really bad if you got, like a daughter. It looks, even if you got a son, it looks bad. But especially to your daughter, if you're trying to raise a daughter with morals and integrity and respect for themselves, that looks really bad. And baby, and I'm gonna say this: I have nothing against coleslaw kids, but I feel really bad for Paris that she has to deal with a bomb of a mother like coleslaw. Her mother's all over these internet streets. And then just have y'all forgot about the stuff she used to get on this internet say when she was drunk? The foul language that she used to say about Martell doing you know what to her butt and all that. Do you know her daughter gonna have to one day listen to that? Did she forget about that? Do you even care? And you know, kids are something else when they get in middle school and high school. They probably be talking about her mama like a dog. What's she gonna say? Do you think about your kids? And oh my God. And poor Spider-Man when he get in school. Oh my God. These people ain't gonna be no forgot. It's all over the internet. You can go back and look at it. They're gonna be talking about him about he the side baby, the bastard child. Do people think about this? Think about this about their children when they doing this stuff? They don't think about this. Do they think about their kids got to go to school? Wait a minute. Let me bag this up here. Wait a minute. PN2 Ross, you think I'm smoking mirrors? What's smoking mirrors about me? If you want to elaborate or you want to, I can drop the link if you want to talk about it. Here we go. Give me 1 second here. The link is dropped. If anybody want to come up here, the link is dropped. Oh, okay, hon. I thought y'all wanted to say something. Okay. But anyway, if y'all want to come up here and say something, y'all are, my family. Come up here, y'all. Y'all want to come up here and talk. We talk to each other every day, y'all. Y'all want to come up here and talk. PN2 Ross, Capricorn Flower. Hello, Kathy. Hello. Do y'all want to come up here? We got Chanel Monet. Okay, committed to the journey. If you want to come up here and talk. Oh, no problem, PN2 Ross. No problem. Okay, no problem. P and 2 Ross said, in my opinion, side chicks have a self-worth issue because I didn't like sharing my parents with my little sister, and I don't like to share. So I didn't. Okay. I agree, and children will find that stuff and use that against that child. So I always pray for our children because in the Bible it says that the sins of the parents and children. So the sins of the parents will fall on the children. Yes. So I try to be very mindful of stuff that I put on the internet because I know I have older children and I have a younger, daughter. So I try to be mindful and I try to put, not, I ain't gonna tell you y'all no story. I get down a little bit, but not nothing that's embarrassing to them. I might be dancing or something like that a little bit, but not too much that it embarrass them. So I try to, keep it, cute and classy, but nothing to this magnitude right here. Hello, P and 2 Ross.
Sis, I am so sorry. I am walking outside and talk texting. I am so sorry.
Well, I'm glad to get to see your pretty face.
Girl, it's hot. But
Where
yeah,
you
I
at?
apologize. I didn't even
Okay.
yeah, I didn't even realize because like part of it is I'm talking and texting and plus the sun is in my face. So I'm like, what? Hold on. Wait a minute.
Okay, no problem. I wish I was in where it's hot at.
Hey girl. Oh girl, I'm at lunch and I'm in Texas and it's hot, but it's not hot, but it's hot enough to come outside and get some fresh air.
Look, I think we had 30 degrees.
Oh Lord.
Y'all know I'm in Wisconsin. I'm by
Okay.
Chicago.
Okay.
Man, I wish I was in Texas.
Girl, not when it get hot. And when it get hot, I'm gonna want to be in Wisconsin. But what I was trying to say is I think the Scotts and Martell are smoke and mirrors.
So you don't think we into it?
No, I think it's all to get everybody to watch the show.
Oh.
They can't afford to quit.
Okay. I keep thinking there's something going on because Tisha keeps showing these fake properties that they don't never finish. I never seen a finished product of Marceau's ever.
Right. Just like she coming on talking about she don't know how to balance life. Girl, you too old not to be able not to balance life. That's what these young mommies say. When they first have a baby, they can't balance because they don't know what to do. And that's when their mamas have to snatch them up and say, okay, this is what you do. I think it's all just smoke and mirrors.
Yes, because you know what I think that Marceau, like I said, Marceau and Martell, they were friends for a long time. They went to college together and stuff. So Melanie just came aboard and met them through Martell.
Mm-hmm.
So they could be running game on us now. I ain't gonna put it past them.
Yeah, but I won't know what they're doing unless one of y'all report on it because I'm not watching that mess. I haven't watched that mess in a season and a half.
I'm not gonna watch it either. I'm not gonna watch it. Melanie gone and she's relaxed, and I'm glad that Melanie got out that toxic situation, and she's relaxing right now. But I was saying that I would want them to create a show where it's Black women doing, that are mothers, some are married, some are single women that are boss, just boss chicks, and they doing it. They balancing being a single mother, they balancing motherhood, marriage, and running their own business because it can be done.
Right. But that's going to take a woman or some other people to make that happen because unfortunately, I don't think maybe. I don't think there's very many Black people nor Black producers that really want to see Black excellence. I think they all want to see mess. In my opinion.
I want to see us doing our thing. I don't want to see mess.
But they know that's what sells because there's more people that want to see mess than people thriving and surviving. They rather see mamas cussing out daughters and daughters fighting daddies and baby daddies and all that other crazy stuff. Because that's how you think about it. That's how we're viewed.
Right.
We're not viewed as wholesome, responsible, hardworking individuals.
And you know, we work really hard, and we black women have to prove themselves twice as much as a white woman or man. And we do really good. You know, like I said, black women and that are doctors, nurses, or dentists, they really stand out and they really work hard and they, you know, take pride in their job versus other cultures who, you know, things are handed to them. We have to work twice as hard as other people.
Right.
But I would really like to see a show like that. I without the arguing, the throwing drinks on each other, throwing cheers on each other. I want to see a show where we just are viewed in a different light.
I agree.
If we
But
could
I
get
got to go back in the building, so I got to get off. And once again, I apologize for the mistext.
no problem. Thank you for coming up here talking to us. Thank you so much, P&T Ross.
Okay, have a blessed day.
Okay, you too. Okay, bye-bye. See, guys, P&T Ross came up here. Anybody else want to come up here? Anybody else want to come up? Anybody else want to come up? Hello, Ophelia. Hello, Sonia. Anybody else want to come up? The link is dropped. So do y'all think that Martell and the Scotts have plotted this? That is smoke and mirrors, that they really are not feuding? Do you think Martell meant what he said about Tisha and the Buick? Or do you think they just said that to get our attention for the upcoming show? Do y'all think that Martell and the Scotts are into it? Let me know what y'all think in the chat. Or if you want to come up, the link is dropped. I want you guys to come up and let me know what you guys think. Committed to the Journey says it's all a storyline. Okay. Okay. You don't believe these clowns for 1 second. Okay. Dolores says no plot. Okay. So y'all really do believe Letitia, Marceau, and we're going to put Miss Wanda and Martell are really into it. Okay. So when I come back on later, I want some of you guys to come up here. I'm going to drop the link. And we're going to talk about these side chicks. And let me know if I missed a side chick that should be on my thumbnail. Do y'all think Miss Nail should be on the thumbnail? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. We got the #1 side chick of the world, which is Coleslaw, aka Mattress. We got her. We got her up there. Who else we missing? Who else are we missing on the thumbnail? Who else are we missing on this thumbnail? Oh, we got Committed to the Journey. Okay. Hello. Welcome. Hi.
Look, you don't know what it took for me to do this because this is my first time going live on someone's panel.
Well, thank you, Committed to the Journey. Thank you.
How y'all doing? I'm cleaning my house, so don't mind me.
Okay.
But I think your next segment about side chicks, I think that is something that I'm definitely interested in. You need to have Kimmy on the thumbnail. You need to have Nell on the thumbnail. You need to have, well, we always have Slaw on the thumbnail because she's on everybody's thumbnail. I'm trying to think of Portia, even though I love my Portia.
Yeah, but what it is,
It is what it is. She meets the criteria. I'm trying to think of who the other young lady that I've been following. Oh God, I can't think of her name right now. Oh, she's like right here. But anyway, I think that would be good, and you should name it the Side Chick Chronicles.
Okay.
I think that'd be an awesome title.
Okay. So I got we got coleslaw mattress on there. I got Kimmy on there.
Mm-hmm.
Who else do I got on this thumbnail?
Nell.
I ain't putting Nell on there, so I gotta put Nell on there. I ain't got her on there.
Oh, that's who it was. Destiny.
I got Destiny.
Okay, good.
I got her on there. I know I'm missing somebody.
Uh-huh.
Let me see. Oh, if y'all don't know about the mayor of Illinois, which is Tiffany Henyard.
Oh yeah.
Too. I got her on there.
Wait a minute, she's that chick?
Yeah, you know her boyfriend is married. He's a married man.
Oh, yeah.
No. Tiffany, that man is married. He got on there and talking about he been trying to get a divorce for 2 years now.
Wow.
Trying to get no damn divorce, man.
We all know when you want a divorce, you're gonna get that divorce like that. Yeah. I made mine happen in 60 days.
60?
60. I'm in Florida.
Oh, okay. That's quick.
I filed mine myself, paid for it, because when my thing is this, when you want to be gone and done, you will be gone and done. And I had kids. So it is what it is, guys.
Oh, okay. 60? So
60.
They don't make you well, I know if you have small kids, we're here in Wisconsin, they want you to go through counseling. They want kids to go through counseling.
None of that.
Wow.
Yep. I filed it myself. It's real quick. As long as all the parties agree, boom, bada bing, bada boom. Get the court date, done.
Okay, so they don't make you go to counseling either.
No. Now, I don't know what the new way is, because that was over 20 years ago. But no, $300, it was done.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. People hold on to excuses of why they can't do what it is they don't want to get divorced. If you want to be divorced, you'll get divorced. You will be divorced.
Well, I know here in Wisconsin, they want the kids to go through counseling. They want you to go through marriage counseling. They try to take you through a lot of things to get the divorce.
I get it. I mean, I get it, because you're trying to protect the children, but it's like, we're going to do this counseling thing, and it's going to be real quick. I need y'all to get a schedule. We need to get through this because I need it to be over and done with. I'm moving on to the next. It is My son is over there laughing at me. He's grown. He's 40 years old. He's just laughing. He's like, really, Mom?
You know what? I like that. I really like that, committed to the journey. You don't sit around being sad, crying, and you just go on and move on.
You got to move on, and even if it's not to someone, it's just good to move on with your life because, you look at the Mel Martell situation. She wants to move on with her life, but she's moving and moved on with her life, but he can't. And then he's constantly dragging her back and forth in court to try to keep access to her. I'm like, that's just mind boggling. I don't understand the Alabama court systems, but, I don't know. They need to do a peer review of themselves to find out how do they get up to the 21st century because they are behind. That's ridiculous how he's abusing the system. I don't understand it because in Florida, baby, he would have been done.
But how do you deal with that when somebody keeps, the divorce and then they keep dragging you to court? That's got to be draining.
It is very draining, and I commend Mel. She has the strength and courage to, to push through. Because me and him will be fighting. We'll be fighting. I'd be like, no, we'll be beefing every day. Like, in the words of Cardi B, she's like, if I got a beef with you, we're gonna be beefing forever. Yeah, that's gonna be me and him. I'm not playing. I don't know. I just have zero tolerance for that. It's like, let her go. Leave her alone. She doesn't want you. You wanted your bird. You got your bird. Go feed your bird and be with the bird. I don't understand what he's doing.
Right.
I don't understand it. And then the bird, I don't understand her because ain't no way no man gonna call me a peasant on TV. Number one,
Right.
that is just never will you get the opportunity to see my face ever again. You will be put on child support. You ain't coming to visit me. I'm dropping the kid off at the police station like Destiny them. You go on, bring me my child back, and I'm done. You'll never see me again, or you won't see the likes of me again ever. But
You know what? Why do you think she keep holding on?
because don't nobody want her. She's damaged goods. She's damaged goods. And the reason I say that, because there's a lot of women out there. I mean, my second husband, he married me with 3 kids. You see what I'm saying? So there are men out there that, don't view it that way. But with her though, the issue is, see, she put all her business on Front Street. What man wants to deal with her? Who?
Right. And then how she be talking about how they was in the bedroom and stuff. What he do to her? I couldn't take it.
Uh-huh.
And then her kids have to listen to this, one day of her.
Yeah, and that's the sad part.
And
my husband just walked in. He heard me talking about him, talking about, well, he wanted me with 3 kids. He just walked in laughing. I'm so funny. My family is just comical. They're so comical. But nevertheless, though, I just think because she put all of her business on Front Street, who wants to deal with her? Because if she gets mad at the next man, what is she gonna do?
The same thing. Put all
the
his
same
business
thing.
out there.
So it's like, why? I wouldn't want to be bothered with her. You're gonna call, even if he isn't gay, you done told the world that he is.
Right.
So, but anyway, I digress. But I just wanted to come up. This is my first time coming up on a panel. I said, okay, you kept saying, come up. And I'm like, I was like, but I'm
okay, I came up tonight. When we get to talking about the side chick.
You'll come up Chick Chronicles. I sure will.
Okay. We moving somewhere now. I'm getting y'all to come up here. Okay. So tonight,
all right, guys,
we're gonna talk about it. Thank you so much for coming.
All right, it's been a pleasure. I enjoy all of your content. I really do.
Thank you.
All right, I'll see you tonight.
Okay. All right.
Bye-bye. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. See y'all how simple that was? We had PN2 Ross to come up here. Now we had Committed to the Journey to come up here. So we gonna be rocking tonight, y'all. We're gonna be talking about the Side Chick Chronicles. Yes, here in Wisconsin, they take you through a lot to get divorced. You just not gonna go in and get no divorce. And then if your husband or wife are trying to want to work it out, there's gonna be more. It's gonna take a while. Then if you got property together, you got kids together, they want the kids to go to counseling. They want you to go to counseling. They do a lot. Let me see what you guys are saying. Wait a minute. Yes, Committed to the Journey. She is so pretty. Oh yeah, they Wisconsin don't play, baby. They try to do everything they can to keep you together. Okay, the kid's gonna have to go to counseling. Then once they go to counseling, come back to court. Did you guys go to counseling? What happened? I need something from the counseling. So it's a lot. Your daughter got divorced in 3 months, her first marriage, no kids. Okay. Now, if you don't have no kids or no property yet, you can go ahead and get divorced just like that. If you're not tied up with your husband with bills and kids and properties and stuff like that, now it'll be quick. But if you got kids, you got property and other things tied up, it's going to be a minute. Yes, I don't look Huntsville, Alabama. I don't see how people stay there with these laws that they got. They stuck back in the 40s, I think. And it seems like to me, allegedly and for entertainment purposes only, that they rally behind the man to me. They're rally behind the man. But, you know, tonight we're going to be talking about the side chicks. And I want some of you guys to come up on the panel and we can talk about it if you want to share some stuff. I'm trying to think. Have anything? Well, y'all know I've been with my husband for over 20 some years. But before him, did I have any problems? Oh, yes, I did. Oh, we're going to have a story time. So I'm going to tell you about a problem. This was way before I got married. I was a younger woman. I was dealing with the older man. So I'll talk to y'all about that. But I wasn't no side chick, though. Have I ever? No, never been a side chick ever. I wouldn't. I don't have low self-esteem like that. I'm not no jealous type of wife or woman. I'm gonna put that on the first here. I have never been no jealous woman. Or envious of any other woman. No, that's never been my style. Because I think I look damn good myself, and I think I look damn good to be 51. So if you don't have the confidence and know that you the shit and know that you look good, how's anybody else gonna think that for you? So I don't have low self-esteem like that. To me, I am the shit. Now, I don't want people to think I'm conceited, but I have to think that for myself. Because if I don't think it, who else gonna think it? So I'm never gonna be jealous of another woman's skin tone, what she got on, what she got, because I can do the same, probably and better. That's how I think for myself. I don't want, people think you can't get no man. I can, shit, go ahead on. I can have another you tomorrow. So, just think. That's just my thing. You said loafers, I have a mindset like my father's generation. Yes, these people are stuck, but I think Martell is old. He's very old fashioned. And I think still down there, in the South towns, they kind of still stuck back there. When women couldn't drive cars, they didn't work. And a lot of women, like my mother them age and my grandmother them, their husband was cheating on them, having kids all over the place. They couldn't leave because they didn't have a job. They didn't know how to drive or anything. So that's why they stayed with their husband, I think, because they couldn't drive. Yeah, I'm gonna have to tell y'all a story about my grandmother. My mama, she don't watch my channel, but I have to tell you a story about my grandmother. She was 100 years old when she died. So her name was Callie. She was born in 19. I'm gonna have to look on the obituary to get the date, but baby, this story gonna blow your mind. My grandmother, my grandmother. Oh my God. So when we do side chick chronicles, she wasn't no side chick or nothing, but let me just go ahead and tell y'all now. So my grandmother, right? This is my grandmother. She was 100 years old when she died. We do not send our people to no nursing home. They stay with one of us, and then all the sister, brother, nieces, they come and help take care of the elderly. So that's how we do in our family. So we did have like nurses, that can come out to the house, because my grandmother got, sick and stuff like that. She was bedbound. So they had sent a man doctor out there to examine her. She said, so we in the room. So we said, well, we call my grandmother Mama. I don't know why we just call her Mama. But anyway, the man doctor wanted to examine her. She said, mm-mm. She said, do you think I'ma let you examine me under my clothes? My husband didn't even see under my clothes. What the? I'm saying to myself, what the hell? What did she mean? My granddaddy didn't see under her clothes. How she get some kids? How'd she get my mom and them and stuff? So she would not let no man doctor examine her at all. So my mama and my grandmother, them, I got older, so I'm like, what do you mean not examine you under your clothes? Because, she had to, they took off half and, do, examine her. So what she is saying, and my mom was saying, that the husbands back then didn't really see their wife naked. They would cut a hole in the sheet and take care of their business. I said, what? I'm not playing with y'all. My grandmother said that my granddad never seen her nude before. Nude. They had to cut a hole in the sheet, y'all. That's how they took care of their business. I said, my grandmother 100 years old. So I'm like, Mama, just please tell me, what is she talking about? She said, yeah, back then, the men they didn't see their wives naked. My granddad would cut a hole in the sheet, so he didn't see my grandmother full body. They would cut, y'all know what I mean, cut a hole in the sheet, and you know what I mean. And do what they had to do. That's how my mom and them stuff got here. They didn't. My granddad never seen her naked. Never. Because she would have the sheet and he cut a hole in it. And he put, y'all know what I mean. We grown here. So he never seen my grandmother naked. So that's why she said, no doctor don't see her naked because her husband, that's what she said. My husband ain't never seen me naked. You think I'm going to let you see me naked? If y'all look, I almost peed on myself, y'all. I was laughing so bad I had to leave out the room. I had to go. Do you think I'm gonna let you see me naked? And my husband ain't never seen me naked. I said, Lord, have mercy. Hold on once, guys. Hold on once. Everybody. All right, y'all. So yes, that's my grandmother. My granddad never seen my grandmother naked before. I mean, nude. Yeah. So they used to. He had a blanket. Excuse me, the sheet, and he cut a hole in the sheet to handle his business, y'all. Never seen my grandmother nude ever. And so when she got up, old age, she had to have doctors, the doctor come to her house, to our man's house where she stayed at. So they sent out a man doctor. Hello, Pat. Pat Drive 64, my member and tea sipper. Hello. Welcome. Hello, Rabbits Running. Yes. So he never seen my grandmother nude at all. She was covered up in a sheet and they just cut a little hole in there to take care of their business. Just true story, y'all. True story. Yes, and so a lot of things have changed, and my grandmother, she didn't know how to drive either. Didn't know how to drive either because her husband drove her everywhere. But she did work the fields. But as far as like any other jobs, no. And my mother them is from a small town that's called Brownsville, Tennessee, where Tina Turner was born at. Also in Brownsville, Tennessee, they have the Tina Turner Museum. So I do have pictures of that because we went there. It's in Brownsville, Tennessee. So yeah, my mother them is very, very, very country. Very country. But they knew her as Anime Bullock, not Tina Turner. So yeah. So you just think about it. Just think about it. Never seen my grandmother nude before. All right, y'all. We've been on here almost going on 2 hours. I'm going to see you guys later on today for the Side Chick Chronicle, as Committed to the Journey said. Yes, y'all see the thumbnail. We even got Mayor Tiffany Henyard on there. For those who don't know, that is the mayor of Dalton, Illinois, the corrupt mayor of Dalton, Illinois. But she has got defeated, so she's not going to be the mayor for much longer. But Kamal Woods, which is her boyfriend, he is married. She is married and has kids and everything. And the news we've been reporting on it as well, that, you know, she's running around, you know, there with a married man. You know, he's saying that he's been trying to get a divorce going on over 2 years. So I don't know what's the hold up with the divorce. But yes, Tiffany Henyard is running around Daltonville, Illinois with a married man. Yes, he is married. Yeah, for those who didn't know that, yes, look it up. The man is married. Kamal Woods is married. We also got Destiny on the thumbnails. She's the side chick. She's the next runner-up under Coleslaw. We know she was messing with Moses for years. Even when he was married to somebody, she was still messing with him. Also, we got Miss Kimmy on the thumbnail too. Some people think Nell should be on there, so I might change it and put Nell on there. So we're going to talk about that. And then also, guys, think about coming up talking about it. If you want to tell a story about a side chick, if you want to voice your opinion about the side chick, we're going to have a panel. So I want you guys to come up and talk on it. Y'all see, Committed to the Journey came up there. PN2 Ross came up. So I want you guys to not be scared. If you don't, just show me your face. And then if you don't want to keep your face on the camera, you don't have to. And we're going to talk about it. You know, we're going to talk about these side chicks. Since they want to be famous, we're going to make them famous. So we're going to talk about them tonight. So think about some stuff that y'all might want to say on the panel. So don't be scared to come up. If you don't want to show your face, you don't have to. You said add Evelyn Rosada and Gal from Wigs. Okay, Committed to the Journey. Evelyn Rosado. Honey, Evelyn been, woo, Lord. Evelyn been all up and down these basketball streets, football streets, soccer streets. Evelyn, she's been 304 for a long time. She done put some miles on her stuff. Miles. Also, what is the other girl that's just had a baby by that little boy, Jalen Green? I forgot her name. But I'm gonna get her name and we're gonna talk about her too. She got a baby by a little boy that's the same age as her son. How disgusting. Yeah, there we go right there. Rosalind Russell, baseball streets, honey. Evelyn been up through the baseball streets, basketball streets, football streets. I know her walk is got some miles on it. And we're going to talk about it tonight, guys. So bring, whatever you want to say. We're going to let you up on the panel to, just say what you want to say. We're going to talk about it. Since they want to be famous, we're going to make them famous. We're going to talk about their ass every day. How about that? Hello. And if you're new to the channel, we would love to have you as a new subby. And then you become one of our tea drops. And then our members are our tea sippers. So think about becoming a tea sipper, which is a member. It's only $2.99. So think about that as well, guys. So I've been on here for 2 hours. And let me get off here. I got to take care of some business. I will see you guys this afternoon. And if you didn't give me a thumbs up on your way in, please give me one on your way out. Also, follow me on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. Drop the tea. Also, make sure you share the video. All right, guys. See you guys later. Bye-bye for now. Enjoy your day, too, everyone. Enjoy your day. We're going to chat later.